that's come up is that the Facebook page for the city of Sheridan, you guys have turned your comments off. So it seems like you guys can't stand transparency. I mean, you guys were refusing to give me the footage off Deborah Swenson's phone. You don't want to be transparent. And now nobody can make any comments on the Facebook page.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I was watching Regan's live stream and we have to talk about it. This can't wait. There was so much that happened. It was so ridiculous. I figured we're not going to wait for this one. We're going to get right out there. These guys are just like completely railroading this city. They're harassing them. They are immature, childish, just ridiculous people. And now the city is being harassed from all over the country and even Mexico. Now, this is a longer video, so we're going to get right into it, and you're going to see right off the bat that this is completely ludicrous, and it's full of just immature, childish frauditors and just Karens and Chads. It's absolutely deplorable. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Next matter, the agenda approval. Do we have any changes to our agenda for tonight?
No changes to the agenda, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. We'll move on to public comment. This is an opportunity for anyone who would like to speak to council on any topic that's not already on the agenda to do so. That's limited to 3 minutes per speaker. So if you'd like to be recognized, please indicate that if you're in the audience here in council, or raise your hand online. City Clerk, can you help me with recognizing members in the audience there?
Yes.
You can go to the podium.
Hello, how you guys
Please
doing?
state your name and address for the record.
You need to turn on the microphone. I don't think it's on. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So you guys know who I am. I don't need to tell you my name. My address doesn't matter. But so here we are again. And this time it's after I got arrested for exercising my constitutional right to record in public. So this all started with the public records request from Deborah Swenson's phone. And when I tried to get the records, the footage off of her phone, you guys ignored me. The city attorney, Hayashi, ignored me. It took several months. Finally, after coming back here several times, you guys gave me a response, Hayashi did, that quoted a CRS about a booking photo. So it's just some random CRS is of the reason why he couldn't give me the footage, which is kind of weird. And then we decided to come to the city council meeting because, you guys are refusing to follow the law and give us the footage off of Deborah Swenson's phone. And Cranberry drafts up this administrative order, which is a clear violation and attack on the First Amendment, which states, it basically bans the entire First Amendment, but it states that we cannot record audio or video recording device without the consent of all persons whose voice or image is being recorded. So from the First Circuit, Glick versus Kniff clearly states that we have a lawful right to record public officials in the course of their duties. We were here for business, guys.
So obviously we're going to start off strong with DMA and his word salad. Now this was a 3-hour live stream, so I'm trying to condense it down to some of the bits that I felt were a little more intense. And obviously there's a whole lot of things that were said and thrown around, a lot of insults. I'm going to try and minimize some of the exposure here. It just repeats itself constantly throughout this 3 hours. And we're going to get through it. So we're going to skip ahead a little bit here.
But another topic that's come up is that the Facebook page for the city of Sheridan, you guys have turned your comments off. So it seems like you guys can't stand transparency. I mean, you guys were refusing to give me the footage off Deborah Swenson's phone. You don't want to be transparent. And now nobody can make any comments on the Facebook page. Also, the Google reviews turned off. The last Google review was 8 months ago. When I go to newest, there should be hundreds of Google reviews of people who are upset about you guys violating people's rights. Granberry, and Martinez. So, Martinez and all of the, Lieutenant Mitchell and all of his people that arrested us, there's no qualified immunity, so we'll see how this goes. We're gonna sue everyone personally. I hope you guys are up to date on your premiums for your insurance, because it's gonna cost you guys a lot on that one. I'm beside myself, guys. I don't know what to say. It was also interesting that the entire police department was over here to put handcuffs on us for not breaking the law. The entire police department. People could have been committing real crimes, but you guys had the whole police department here to arrest free Americans who were not breaking the law. We'll be back every 2 weeks.
So obviously this is just all ridiculous. Regan, learn how to friggin' point your camera in the right direction. I don't know what you're fiddling for. You had all this time to prepare. Obviously, it wasn't good enough for you, or you can't figure it out. But now to DMA. I don't know what you're going on about. You're talking about this nonsense with Facebook and Google. Yes, they are being harassed because you are telling people to harass them. I highly suspect that all comments are turned off. Nobody wants to read that crap that you guys are spilling. You guys are harassing people for clout. We're going to be moving on. We're going to be jumping ahead. I just want to really include this one little clip because I think it illustrates perfectly how the city council actually operates and how they don't get the respect that they give to the public. DMA and Karen Benson here, they don't give them any respect, but they're actually members of the community. They're trying to highlight members of the community. I just want to include this quick clip just to illustrate my point.
That has been filled and was filled ably by Arlene for all those years. And so we feel really, and I feel very, very fortunate that we have her on staff, and look forward to working with her for many years to come. Thank you, Mayor.
Congratulations.
Just wanted to also echo that.
Is your mic on?
Yeah, that's all. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Their accolades are
I just wanted to
nothing.
echo, I am
I can't
so
hear
very.
myself. Maybe you want to cost her.
Oh, look what we did.
Better?
Yes.
I can also yell. I'm good at that. But I just wanted to congratulate you. On a job well done. You've done really, really well. Filling in, learning the steps, learning the trade. But I'm very proud of you. You're a Sheridan kiddo, and that is awesome. That really is very cool. That you know the city, you've lived here, you grew up here, your mom worked. I mean, your family has lived here, and it's a generational thing. So I'm really pleased with that. Thank you very much for stepping up.
So that was really one small clip, and they kind of go on and thank a lot of members in the community, talk about all their projects that they've been working on over the last month, especially with the children, presents, Christmas, that kind of thing. I just want to include this one because Regan and everybody's kind of snickering in the background, and it just is despicable. Don't worry, now we're going to be getting into some of the spicier content.
And we'll move on to another opportunity for public comment. If there's anyone who'd like to speak to council in person or online, you can come to the podium if you're in person. You're invited to be first in line then, and if there's no one in the room, we'll switch over to online comment.
Yeah, watch that. That's gonna fall.
Hi, it's Regan. I'm back. I wanted to put some facts on the record. A lot of great public comment tonight talking about some great ideas. It's very disappointing that none of you brought up a discussion item on this bogus administrative order. It's an order written by Granberry, and you're not present city attorney tonight. None of you even thought to say, hey, Bill, where are you? You don't want to hear from Bill? None of you want to hear from Bill? None of you want to make a motion and be bold and maybe get a second? Sally, are you busy right now, or what's up?
See what I'm talking about with the level of respect? Regan has none for anybody. And these are the playground bullies we probably grew up with. These are the people that now have like no lives. The only thing they can hold on to is the feeling of putting people down and shaming people based on their looks, their intelligence, all this stuff. They aren't actually contributing to society.
Can any of you be bold? Make a motion for discussion on this issue and give a second. Show us how you can do it. The people are depending on you to do this. You have the power to do it. Is this what you signed up for? Toy drives, carnivals, talking about tiny tots becoming city clerks? Come on. Seriously?
Yeah, so by the way, this is after the city council actually conducted their legitimate business. And they talked about the toy drive. They talked about the children. That pisses Regan off because they're not talking about her, right? They only care about themselves. The frauditors only care about themselves. Let's remember that as a society. They're not there fighting for you guys and your rights. They have this little army. There's only about 300 people watching this live stream. Actually, at this point, I think there was only 200, and it eventually grew to 300. I suspect that some of that was people like me who actually review this kind of stuff and call them out on their BS. Now, again, they're just throwing insults. They're just playing childish games because that's all they really know how to do. That's all they actually have.
Seriously. Community is not government. Government has specific function. And it's not community gatherings and parties. Streetlights, I like that. That's good. You know, these five free Americans have protection orders on them. Did you know that? From Arapahoe County? Because this coward couldn't even cite these people with a city ordinance. He took it to the county level. Is there a Wade Chester here tonight? Anybody know Wade Chester? We're supposed to stay away from him. He's a victim. He was told he was a victim of some cameras. And so the 5 people with protection orders are supposed to know Wade Chester. No Wade Chester here tonight? Okay, I guess we're not violating the protection order. You see these things you could make a motion on and discuss? Yeah, legal matters, I understand. You got to keep those in executive session, but somebody make a move and discuss.
So let's make sure we add victim shaming to Karen Benson's resume.
This dumbass running this town, you gave him a raise. You gave him a raise in December when I told you to fire him. $185,000? You pay this fucking moron? No, I'm not going to watch my language. Language is part of free speech. And Sheridan better get on fucking board with it and not interrupt my public comment. Stick your fingers in your ears, Sally. I'll just talk louder. Remember how you said you could yell? I can too. It's all subjective. You don't like language, but you like theft. You like stealing from random strangers with your photo radar. You like violence induced by this police chief that undoubtedly you pay almost just as much.
Time's up.
$185,000.
Thank you for your public comment.
Fuck you,
Your time's up.
Cranberry.
See, they use the language to try and get a response out of you, so just.
Anybody else in the room who would like to speak to council?
So these city council members understand what's going on here. Let the internet deal with these guys. Let us react to them and get a rise out of us. That's what we're here for. This is what we enjoy doing. Our goal is to help this city conduct their business and get these frauditors demonetized so they have no platform to do this.
Devin Cranberry is the city manager.
I have never met a government that hates the First Amendment more than the city of Sheridan. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say on this podium for 3 fucking minutes. Cursing is free speech, okay? Not only do you guys hate transparency, You refuse to give me the public records that I have a lawful right to get. You violate KORA laws. You draft up some bullshit administrative order that's a piece of paper. I can write up a piece of paper too. No red shirts, whites only bathrooms. I can make up any piece of paper. It's not a law.
So this is exactly why I started doing this, is jokes like these, comments like these. This is all a joke to DMA. Whites only bathrooms, all that. It doesn't have any context for him other than what he can gain out of it. He's using this for his own personal gain. It's all a joke to him. He thinks that's funny. But that has true history behind it. And there are legitimate people that fought for legitimate rights. DMA is only fighting for his ability to get monetization from YouTube because he harasses government officials and public employees. This entire interaction right here from DMA and Karen are a perfect example of what these city council members and police are going through day by day. This constant verbal harassment, this bullying. We vowed as general society to get rid of bullying, but here this culture has risen up and their whole goal is to bully and get paid from it.
Whites only bathrooms. I can make up any piece of paper. It's not a law. You guys arrested us for CRS 18-9-117, unlawful conduct on public property. Did you know that my friend Regan Benson got charged with that crime in Denver? And guess what the DA did? She dismissed it in the interest of justice, because the DA over there is a little bit smarter than the people over here in Sheridan, than Cranberry and Martinez and Bruce Williams, Officer Bruce Williams, who wants to choke my friend Liz. Choke her when she was being peaceful. Nobody was violent that day. You guys were the violent ones. And you want to choke out a woman, Bruce Williams? You guys want to put me in an armbar lock when I was being peaceful? I wasn't resisting arrest. And then we have Moscow, who comes down in the holding cell and taunts me. And he says, "You're going to call me sir." You guys remember the video when he kept doxing me on my live stream? And I said, "Hey, stop doxing me, call me sir." So what did he do when he's down in the holding cell? He opened the door, he looked at me, he said, "You're going to call me sir." Taunting me because he thinks he has authority over me now because I'm in a holding cell. We're going to see who has the last laugh, Martinez and Cranberry. You guys are all going to get sued. You guys are a disgrace. You hate freedom. Fuck your administrative order. It doesn't mean shit to us. We're free in this country. We have the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. And you swore an oath to protect it, Martinez. Do better, man. Unacceptable. Free speech. People died for our right to do what we're doing here. I was not hurting anyone. I'm here to conduct business. That's it. If I want to do a public records request, I have a lawful right to do that. And you guys ignored me. You guys created this whole conflict. Just answer the KORA request. You have 3 days to respond. We're going on 6 months now. Still nothing. And just like Regan said last time, I implore all of you people on the city council to recognize that you work for the people, not for Cranberry and Martinez.
Amen.
Thank you.
So obviously I take a lot of issues with everything that they just both said. But main thing I want to highlight is the level of disrespect they give. They are so disrespectful. They aren't fighting for your rights. They aren't sitting down to have meaningful conversations to make effective change for whatever they're trying to fight for. They're there for that monetary value from YouTube content. Plain and simple. I kind of skipped ahead because I want to put this clip kind of in the middle. And I want to urge a little bit of caution for anybody watching this or anybody supporting either side. This next gentleman is from Mexico, specifically Juarez. And there might be some trigger warnings here, and specifically about children and any kind of cartel activity. Now, they don't actually say any of that, but it's kind of highly implied, and I just want to warn you guys that this, to me, is very serious internet threat. You know, we all know that people on the internet typically don't go driving across the border to go do anything, but I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there that this is kind of what we're about to hear, and this is what these city council members are going through because of what DMA and Regan are instigating and promoting and condoning.
Do you have anything else to say?
There we are. So right now, I'm currently at Juarez, Mexico. Okay, covering a story down here. Okay, when I'm done covering a story here with the border crisis, I'm gonna make my way to your guys' town. And look, you little city manager, pussy ass bitch, you little fucking asshole Jeff Martinez. If it wasn't for that gun and badge, bro, you won't be bad, bro. You're a little punk bitch. You're an old man. You ain't shit but a bitch. Well, you little city manager guy right there wearing the glasses, tell your two daughters I said hi.
That is inappropriate. That is completely inappropriate.
I'm done.
I'm sorry, you said what?
No, just it's inappropriate.
Tell my what? Tell my what?
So obviously he didn't say anything actually threatening, but we all know what he's talking about. And Regan thinks this is hilarious. This is great. Perfect. And this is what I'm talking about. Mind you, News Now Houston, if you hadn't seen that video, just got convicted, charged, and sentenced for doing acts to children. So I take it very serious when a frauditor says some stupid comments like this, because not all of them are upstanding citizens. A lot of these guys are convicted felons.
We didn't hear that.
He loves this confrontation. He loves it.
No.
This is enough hate and vitriol from this guy.
This is hate. This isn't hate. This is freedom of speech, buddy. It's freedom of speech. It's freedom of speech. It's not hate.
It's vitriol and threatening.
It's not threatening.
Why are you so angry?
It's,
Bringing up his children. This is.
I said hi. It's not threatening. I just said.
What are you?
Now
you
we
talking
get
to?
dialogue. Now we get dialogue.
What are you?
Wow.
It's sad. It's sad that this is what they've got.
This really.
You're
is
sad.
No, it's sad that you guys don't do anything.
You're addressing the
It's
children.
very sad. It's very sad. Yeah, it is very immature. It's immature that you guys don't do anything. You guys ride up on.
He goes to the point of threatening my family just to get a response.
Nobody threatens you.
know?
Shut
Just
up,
to get a
Granberry. You're
response.
interrupting his
Thank you.
comment.
Mr. Granbury and Mr. Whitaker will both be quiet and let Mr. Mexican finish his talk.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I ain't threatening your family, bro. Rewind the tape. You have tape. You can rewind it. Nobody threatened your family. Let's make it clear.
Look at him. Look to him.
Now he's looking to the.
Yeah.
It's freedom of speech. If you think that's a threat, then you're in the wrong business, buddy.
Yep.
You should
He's
resign.
digging.
You should step down if you're in the wrong business. It's not a threat. You can rewind it. You can rewind it all you want. Anyways, it's very immature that the way that you guys are acting and not protecting the citizens. Very immature. Very immature. You guys need to figure out to get this little letter written up by your guys.
Next speaker.
Just cut him off.
Hey, no, you gotta move me like that.
Wasted
Time's
30,
up.
wasted 30 seconds of his time.
Yeah.
So I just want to point out a couple things. They have people in this council meeting giving public comments from Mexico. Because I don't know if you've noticed, there's nobody else in that city hall. It's just those 4 people. They couldn't get any actual community support to show up. Everybody's online from all across the US. They have somebody from Canada, they have somebody from Mexico, because they don't actually have any local community support, as far as I can tell. And that should be a big red flag for anybody watching. At this point, I think there was a little over 250 people on the live stream. So we're going to move on here, and I just want to continue to show how disrespectful Karen Benson, DMA, and their little posse is.
I yield the rest of my time to Regan.
After yielding time, at this point, we're gonna take a recess. Have a recess for a 5-minute break, and we'll be back. If you stay online here, you will be in the queue still for handle. Thank you.
Awesome. We're gonna be here till midnight. Love it.
Guys, we're going to 5-minute break.
If anybody needs to use the restroom, peasants, go downstairs. Only these people can use the bathroom upstairs.
You want to just set that up so it doesn't fall? Go use the restroom.
There goes small man. Suit's too long. Can't even get his sleeves right.
Should I put it over there with them?
Fine right there. I just make sure it's sturdy, you know what I mean?
I'm going to get in between the chairs.
Maybe stick it down a little bit so it's not so tie up. There, I think that's good. It's not gonna fall.
Oh, look, he's back on Tinder.
Yeah, look.
Hashtag Martinez does
on
Tinder.
his cell phone. You've been on your cell phone the whole time, man, looking down, not even paying attention.
We
bro.
got a new hashtag. It's Martinez does Tinder.
So again, we're just right back to bullying, this playground type mentality. Got to get all your friends around you and pick on this one guy. That's all they know how to do. That's all they know how to do. This next clip actually happened earlier. I just wanted to include it now after the guy from Mexico. Just because I really think it kind of highlights this whole ego culture of what frauditing actually is, and this whole like, I'm going to make money off of this.
We'll move on next to Nate R.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I'm actually live in Pennsylvania. I am just appalled by everything that I have witnessed tonight. I've been following this since the beginning. There really was a moment where there was a gentleman sitting, he's directly to the right of the empty seat in the middle, and he had several expressions on his face. And when he went to raise his hand, I thought, finally, we're getting, somebody's at least going to acknowledge this, and he didn't, and I was dumbfounded, like I said, appalled. Like everybody else has said, all you guys did was pat yourselves on the back for what a great job at our Christmas party and retirement party, and it's like, how could you possibly sit there and ignore what is very clearly the biggest issue that your city has right now and will continue to get bigger? I mean, the lawsuits are just, they're going to be through the roof. My profession is actually a filmmaker. I am a producer. I actually have a documentary on Netflix currently and one on Paramount Plus. And I'm just telling you guys, like, if you want to be the subject of an investigative documentary on your city and on your council and your police department, like, you're going down that road, because that's how angry I'm getting. I'm literally sitting here saying, maybe this should be the next documentary that I do.
Yes.
I have a lot of connections. Like I said, I have a documentary on Paramount Plus right now. I can make it happen, and there will be worldwide attention on your city if somebody at this meeting does not have the guts to stand up and address the issue that is at hand. That is clearly the biggest issue right now that you guys are dealing with. That's all that I have.
So again, their intentions are very clear. They're here to make money off this situation, and he's going to try and make his money any way he can. Plenty of flat earthers actually have documentaries on Netflix and Paramount Plus. That doesn't make you a credible journalist. No, that just means you found a way to make video that people want to watch, and somebody decided they're going to pay you for it. Pretty simple. We've all seen Tiger King. That wasn't great content. We weren't watching it because of what he was doing. It was because of how ridiculous it was. And she definitely killed her husband.
Still not getting a response to the request to unmute.
Okay. So I think we're at the end of our public comment for tonight. So we will adjourn for tonight. The time is 10:16 p.m. Thank you everyone for your patience. Have a good evening.
It's called small dick syndrome.
They're so hateful.
It's just called I got a small dick and I just gotta dig as deep as I can.
So hateful.
I'd like to know why he's taking photos of people.
Is that it?
meeting.
Well, they cut all the people off that were waiting to speak.
Well, I'd like to know why he's taking photos of people
Are
inside.
you talking
the
to me,
meeting.
Mr. Bravo?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Why you take my photo right now? We
Are
in the
you here
middle
for
of a
official
meeting
business,
that you
Mr.
said the
Bravo?
ordinance says.
Are you
No,
here for
you-
official
I'm
business?
requesting that, so don't delete it.
This
What
is
time is it
official
right now?
business. It's a city council meeting.
Yeah. You're in the middle of a meeting taking pictures of people. Yeah,
Look at this prick.
Why are you
ain't
so
nobody
hateful?
recording. Look at this guy taking photos and stuff. It's 10 something right
Believe
now.
the meeting is over now.
Yeah, meeting is over. So you were in the middle of the meeting taking my photo. I'm gonna request
Meeting's
that.
over now.
He was
At
in the
10
middle of
o'clock,
a
you
meeting.
took my photo, so you better not delete that. I hope all of them hear this shit right here, right now.
This will
Because
be
this
part
is
of
what
the
this is all
mandatory
about. If you go and
protection
delete
order, you're
that,
not
you're gonna
supposed to
start
be here.
another 6 months, somebody's
supposed to
covering
be
your
here.
ass, and you better
At a
not delete
city
that.
council
Because you just
meeting?
took a photo
I
of
have the
everybody
protection
in
order
here.
right here, man. Here, take
Yeah.
a picture of it. Here
Here
it
you
is.
go.
Right there, bud. We're allowed to be here for official business. Martinez,
I'm requesting
I'm
that
allowed to
photo.
be here right here.
Better
Take a
not
good shot of
delete
it, man. We're allowed to be here for official business, bro. This is official business. I can come to the city council meeting, Martinez.
Thank you.
I'm requesting, I'm requesting. Why people
Hilarious.
request that?
Says that we're in violation. We're not, because we're not supposed to be here. This
You
is
on
official
duty?
business.
This is official business. This is exactly
The,
what
the
we're talking
meeting
about
just
tonight.
ended. The meeting
It's
just
recorded.
ended.
It's on
So,
record.
so we have to be out of here.
Yeah.
The second the meeting ends, we gotta be out of here.
You on
Well, I
duty?
never heard nobody said the meeting was closed, so.
You on duty?
I'll follow you out for protection.
He's violating. Nobody said no meeting was closed. This is all
Yeah, take your trash with you. Go home and suck your thumbs. Little boys. Better yet, go suck each other's thumbs on the way out.
I had to check time. It was about 10 o'clock.
Excuse me, I didn't hear you.
No hatred here.
No, I'm sorry, what?
There's no hatred.
Just violence? Just violence? By your order? No hatred?
I pray for you, actually.
You're fucking violent.
I pray for you.
Keep praying.
I will.
Throw yourself into those prayers too, you violent fuck.
I will.
Don't delete that photo.
Go ahead and leave, guys. The
Don't
meeting
delete
is
that
over.
photo.
Oh, is this
We're
an
getting our
order?
stuff together,
Yeah,
man.
we're getting
Look,
our stuff
my
together.
girlfriend's still getting her stuff
Is
together.
this an order? Are you on
I ain't
duty?
Stop giving unlawful orders
Can I
right
have
now.
a card, please,
man.
sir?
Don't delete that photo. 10 o'clock tonight. I'm requesting that. Along with 5 other people. So don't delete that.
Chief
Along with
Martinez.
everybody
Keep
else.
praying.
Thank
Keep
you
praying,
for the
boy.
info, Mr. Bravo.
Yeah.
Thank you. You can leave.
Don't delete it.
Mr. Bravo.
Keep praying, boy.
Chief Martinez, may I please?
You Denver fuck up.
I don't have anything official business to do with you right now.
That's because you're a fuck up. You're a Denver fuck up.
Maybe if I could have a conversation.
A conversation with a violent fucking psychopath? A Denver fuck up? Get down on your knees, boys.
So I know I'm really just repeating myself. This truly shows their true colors, the true evil behind the camera. They're just kids playing a childish game. The guy couldn't even understand what adjournment meant of the meeting. He's like, oh, I didn't hear them say the meeting was over. Everybody heard it. Why do you think everybody's getting up? And the next few minutes are just him going on and on and on. Oh, they didn't close the meeting. They didn't close the meeting. And then Karen actually finally says, well, yeah, she adjourned it. It's obviously too big of a word. We have one more clip for you that's a short one of just DMAs praising everybody that was there and all the negativity that they spewed towards the council. It's ridiculous.
for coming in to support us. That was amazing. I honestly didn't expect that. I expected maybe to have like 3 people come in for public comment. I had no idea, Big Sis and I had no idea that they were gonna have to close the meeting early because there's so many people talking. That was amazing. Jody Who, I loved your comment. Late Night with 702, we had that Free American guy, was awesome. Who was the guy with the Netflix?
Nate R.
Nate
R.
R.
Remember Nate
Just
R.
to mention a few, man, there was, all of you guys were amazing. Indiana Auditor was in there.
Everybody was cool, man.
There was so many people that came in. Bab Daddy, Army Vet. There was tons of people that came in. I'm shocked. I'm like beside myself. We like created history here. I mean, this was amazing. You guys are the ones that are helping us hold them accountable. Without you guys, like I said up there, this is nothing. AFA was up there making hilarious ones. Thanks, Josh. That was awesome. At the end, bro, your sign out.
You heard DMA say it. Without his little followers, there's nothing there. There's nothing to this. It's just childish games for childish people. They have nothing better to do than go insult people actually trying to run a city. And about this time, there was about 300, just over 300 people on Regan's live stream. I would say there was actually only about 5 people in City Hall. The rest of them were all over the country. They have no local support. They are making the city of Sheridan their stomping ground, and nobody wants them there. It's pretty evident nobody showed up. Nobody came to rally with him. Ghostwriter, I didn't even see him. Now, obviously, he probably doesn't feel welcome. They've shunned him. They've kicked him out of their community of bullies. And you know, he's probably better off for it. I hope he takes a corner and starts going down a better path. But anyway, that's all I have for this one, guys. And if you liked it, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. And until the next one, peace.